On Monday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz. And then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on... And with the
of the year, BA, and after all the hard work these guys put in during the offseason, now we get to see if it's paid off.
Phoenix making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Well, if you've followed MP on his path to the NBA, you know the one criticism of his game is that he can defer too often, Grant.
And at times I think that's been a fair criticism, but you'd rather have him too much than not at all. People had the same complaint about LeBron early in his career, and that worked out fine.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
On the court right now for Dallas, they've got Daniel Gafford, Davis out there with Dante Exum. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie, and it's Shake and Bake in at the point guard position. Davis, that's good. Suns trail by 13. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did. One
of the greats, Allie. Thank you.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Pass to Beal. On the wing, Jones. No good on the three. The Mavericks lead by 13. Davis, the pass to Shake and Bake. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And that one, good. Shake and Bake's got his second bucket of the night.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Washington's checked in for Dallas. Irving comes in for Dinwiddie. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. And it's good for 2. Shake and Bake's got 6 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Down by 15. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year. The 3. And it's Irving with a rebound.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Pass to Shake and Bake. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the triple. He's got 9.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And Phoenix shooting only 39% in the early going. 40 seconds left in the first quarter here. Outside Booker. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
It's been that kind of quarter for them. The shot has just been unreliable.
Shake and Bake, the pass to Washington. To the middle. Here's Irving. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. That free throw good from Irving. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Phoenix with it. For 3, Allen. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
And just nails the 3. way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And a double. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Beal and Allen are out on the wing. Royce O'Neal is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Jones in at the 1. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Suns trail by 21. Outside O'Neal, pass to Beal. Fires for 3. Gafford grabs the miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Shake and Bake. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Screen by O'Neal. Back to Beal. Jones from outside. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Beal's got 3 assists in the game.
I like Beal's vision. Makes a great read on this pass.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, after getting swept in the first round last season, everyone around the league had a sense that changes were coming in Phoenix, and now a new coaching staff led by Arizona native Mike Budenholzer, but also finally getting point guards in Tyus Jones and Monte Morris on value deals. They aim to do better this season, and guys, they have that talent with the big 3 of Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Brad Beal.
Looking for a bit of redemption. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Irving against Beal. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Powering through contact. Beal with the strong finish.
Pulls it from the top of the key, and he buries that one. Back rim and in. Shake and Bake's got 19 points.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Jones, the pass to Plumlee. Beal surveying the D. And it's blocked by Irving.
How about that block from Irving there, getting the timing just right on the defense.
And that one's good. Shake and Bake.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, a compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt, or I would have been out of the league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
Dunn, he's checked in for Allen. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Shake and bake. And Dallas hits again from deep.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. Plumlee finds Beal. Back to Plumlee. Outside Jones. From downtown, it's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Good work there as it goes.
His passing has always been a staple of his career. Not too many are better at dishing than Kyrie.
Left side Jones. Stripped it away. Here's Shake and Bake. Outside for Irving. Here's Shake and Bake. He's covered by O'Neal. And that one's good. Shake and Bake.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Beal outside. Pass to Plumlee. Dunn outside. 6 to shoot. And no good. The dry spell continues. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Washington outside. Irving for 3. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
When you play with stars like LeBron, Harden, KD, look, Kyrie has learned how to operate off the ball.
Phoenix calls timeout. Phoenix making a switch here. Booker's checked in. Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Klay Thompson comes in for Exum. Pass to Plumlee. To the paint. Outside O'Neal. This one for 3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Here's Shake and Bake. 3-pointer, no good. The Suns have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Out to Beal for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
That one's good for 2.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Outside O'Neal. Dunn, the pass to O'Neal. Now Booker, clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. And it's good on the lay-in. Booker's got 9.
We know Book can hit those deep threes, but he's also effective around the rim.
You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring. But how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional, quote-unquote, point guard.
Well, the Suns shooting only 36% during the second. No good with a layup.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
The drive by Irving, and it's in there. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Outside Booker. That one goes in. He's got 11.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Screen by Lively. Here's Shake and Bake. Lively. It's good on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Boy, Booker has so many ways to beat you on that offensive end.
Here's Shake and Bake. He's got 31. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Shake and Bake's got 33 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
O'Neal passes to Booker. Plumlee, a screen on Irving. Pass to Beal. Let's go with a three. Connects from downtown. Beal's got 8.
Beal can hurt you from just about anywhere, and he is a multi-skilled player.
A different look for Phoenix. Kevin Durant comes in for Plumlee, and Tyus Jones subbed in for Bradley Beal. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Marshall comes in for Irving, and that one's good.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Outside Durant. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The Suns have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Booker tipped. Here's Shake and Bake. Give him 35. Davis with it. O'Neal covers. And Davis gets it to go.
I respect the defender's enthusiasm, but Davis is too skilled for that to stop his shot.
Lets it go from deep. The shot by Dunn, no good. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Driving in. And that one's good. Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake's got 37.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Booker. Back to Jones. Launches it. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Jones has got 8 points in the quarter.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
And that one's good. Shake and Bake. Now here's Booker. 26 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Shake and Bake. Sinks it from distance. Shake and Bake's got 42 in the game.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Marshall passes to Shake and Bake.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more. 1:53 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Dunn. Outside Durant. Looking to win the run. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. The Suns in 5th.
They ran a great system last year that put a priority on creating high-quality looks from deep, and it made them the best three-point shooting team in the league.
Richards is checked in for Phoenix. Beal comes in for Jones. 1:29 left to play in the first half. It's stolen by Dunn. It's Booker on the wing. He's got 13. Uses the glass on the layup. Booker's got 15.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. So it's the Dallas Mavericks building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
You know, for Phoenix, it's been a painful start for them, 0-2. I know the season's young, but they're probably feeling a little different.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Dallas Mavericks. Thanks for tuning in.
And with this checked in for Phoenix, Jones comes in for Dunn. On the court right now for Dallas. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Then there's Dante Exum. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's shake and bake in at the one spot. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Shake and bake's got 46.
And I have no clue how he got that one to fall, pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
We've got a chance to check up on Anthony Davis' status. Allie?
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Dallas. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. This is certainly not the way they wanted to start the season. Frustrating for both him and for the team. We'll keep you posted as we find out more.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Here's shake and bake. Misses the 3. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Pass to Jones to win the drought. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Such a great passer at his position. Dimes like this are why KD is a winner.
Gafford with a screen on Jones from deep. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Jones, the pass. Well, Phoenix is shooting only 39% so far in the game. Jones misses.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Washington, a screen on Jones. Launches it from deep. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stolen to the wing, right side. Here's shake and bake. Offensive rebound. And the basket is good. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Dallas.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
2 minutes remaining.
And Booker the bucket on the assist by Beal. Booker's got 24 points.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
Shake and bake. And the three-pointer goes.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Well, Phoenix is shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Jones finds Beal. Gafford grabs the miss.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
1:25 left in the third quarter here. And that one drops. Shake and bake's got 57 points.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Beal's shot is off.
There are nights where the shots just don't fall. Unfortunately, I know how that feels.
Here's shake and bake. Second chance effort. And finished off by Gafford as he lays it in. Gafford's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Jones misses. And for Dallas, they're shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Booker's shot is good.
This is his 2nd 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Gafford with a screen on Jones. Here's shake and bake. Washington outside. Pass to Shake and Bake. The three is up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Dallas making this game a no contest. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Devin Booker out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's Royce O'Neal. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Dunn in at the three. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Booker can't get it to go.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's Shake and Bake. And good! There's another!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Phoenix calls timeout. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Allen. Jacks up a three. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Outside Booker. 5 on the clock. Puts one up from 19. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. So it's the Mavericks now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Booker against Dinwiddie. Pass to Shake and Bake. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
First team foul. At the line for the Mavericks.
And that one misses. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Outside for Booker. Pure from three-point range. Booker's got 15 points here in the second half.
And he's quickly up to 4 made threes in this game. Sheesh, get this man the rock.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Shake and Bake. And another one. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
B.A., it feels like he can't miss.
Hey, Graham, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn's got his 5th rebound in this one. Booker for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Pass to O'Neal. And here's Booker. The baseline J. And he nails the jumper. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Here's Shake and Bake. And he lobs it up. And the dunk by Gafford.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Suns. Three-pointer O'Neal. And no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Washington, a screen on Allen. The three is up. Shake and bake misses. For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Outside O'Neal, Allen on the wing. Inside. And Booker with the jam.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
Shake and bake. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. Going all the way to the rack. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Yeah, the quick thinking of Dinwiddie uses his offensive instincts to bully the defense in transition.
Now Booker. Plumlee a screen. Booker no good. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Shake and Bake. Offline with a 3. Booker looking around to the inside. Dunn outside. Booker, the pass to Plumlee. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gafford. So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for O'Neal. Bradley Beal, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Jones in for Booker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Richards. That'll be foul number 5 on him. Phoenix making some changes. O'Neal, he's checked in for Richards. And it's Allen in for Dunn. Launches a 3. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Shake and bake misses. They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And B.A. can't afford to keep coming up empty. And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Jones, the pass to Durant. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Jones. Durant for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Here's Shake and Bake, defended by Jones. Oh, another one falls.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and then Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
Beal outside. Outside O'Neal. 3-pointer. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
Here's Shake and Bake. Gafford with a screen on Jones. From outside the arc. Another one falls. Amazing.
That score moving him clear into 3rd all time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished.
Well, he's cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. Either way, he is having a night to remember.
Another bucket. Wow.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands alone for 2nd most points in a game. Unbelievable night.
And to think he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100. This is a game we'll be talking about for decades.
Here's Shake and Bake. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Pass to Beal. For 3, O'Neal. Gafford grabs the miss.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Gafford with a screen on Beal. 4-3. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game.
Now it's a four-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Exum's checked in for the Mavericks.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Here's shake and bake. Good! Another from three.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget. Pulls in another board.
Boy, does this guy play hard. Acting like every board is his.
And would you believe he's tied the team record for most rebounds in a game? Unreal.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes.
There's another rebound.
And he set the franchise record for rebounds in a game. What an absolute vacuum he's been tonight.
He's vacuumed up any and every miss off the glass. Great performance to write his name in the team record books. Clock at 4. Takes a three. The Suns clear it. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Booker. Now here's Beal. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
That's Beal's wheelhouse. Catch and pop.
Here's shake and bake. Lets the three fly. Connects again from distance.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
The most triples ever in a game. History being made.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is finally bested. What a shooting display.
A scintillating performance by MP. And we've got a chance to hear what he has to say. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Obviously, this isn't something you really prepare for. It's crazy. Setting a record for threes in a game. It takes me back to what it took to get here. All those hours alone in the gym with just my dreams. Now they're coming true. It's because of all the hard work that I put in and also all the hard work that my teammates put in. So thank y'all.
Clearly grateful MP. Sounds like he can't. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter here. Outside Durant. Pass to Richards. Booker for 3. Gafford grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Christie, guarded by Durant. Nice shot by Christie.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Mavericks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And what a huge performance it was for Shake and Bake.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
Gafford with a screen on Booker. Here's Shake and Bake. 3-pointer. And he can't get that one. Pass to Beal. Fires from deep. Gafford grabs the miss.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Here's Shake and Bake. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
They get it again. For 3, Durant. No good on the shot. Here's Shake and Bake. Gafford with a screen on Booker. Here's Shake and Bake. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about it.
So you just set the record for most three-pointers made in a game. What are you feeling right now?
Listen, there's plenty more where that came from, Sabrina. Let's make it a doubleheader. Let's play 2. They'll adjust.
Joe, when you're as
you want to play free, but Michelle. Yep. No, not at all. You know.
Call the electrician because MP just shot the lights out.
People are going to love how you responded to that.
Man, that was crazy. You look like Craig Hodges out there.
Just looked at my phone and MP made how many threes tonight? My guy is crazy. Just looked at my phone and MP.
Tough debut for MP, but great players bounce back from bad games. And he's a great player.
Just looked at my phone.
It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in? Showtime, MP. True ballers.
It's the NBA. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And here early in the season, these two teams trying to overcome the injuries and hope.
Jones checked in for Dallas. Shake and Bake comes in for Irving. Collier, he's checked in for Utah. And if you talk to guys who know MP, who grew up with him, they'll all say that he lets his game do the talking.
And he's got a very business-like approach to himself when he's on the floor. And he can dish it back if you come at him. But for the most part, he's letting his numbers speak for themselves.
Inside, and things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this thing.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend.
365, 24/7.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. Mavericks leading by 8. Here's Shake and Bake. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The 3 from George. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's Shake and Bake. Lively with the screen. Haynes. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The shot by George, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Haynes. Count the basket. Shake and Bake's got 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Jazz trail by 10. Outside Collins. Markkanen looking it over. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got 4 rebounds in this game. So Shams, when the league brought in that 65 game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by. And that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA teams and different accolades.
Yes, well said.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. B.J. Washington comes in for Marshall. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Klay Thompson. Outside, Sexton. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
And Gafford throws it down.
Perhaps no better target in the alley-oop than Daniel Gafford. Finish it, young sir.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. A 12-point game. Pass to Filipowski. Gafford with the steal. Here's Haynes. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first free throw of the game. No good on the free throws.
2 shots.
No luck that time either.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Sexton. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
It's the 3-point bomb. And that's 11 points for Shake and Bake.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Sends the ball, no good. Dinwiddie against Sexton. And it's in there. And the Mavericks lead by 19.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's Dallas with a 19. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Big men on the floor for Middle Washington and Gafford. Shake and bake out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Exum in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Here's Haynes. Another 3 for Dallas. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play. The top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on the floor.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. Here's the lob to the hoop, and Gafford throws it down.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
The Jazz shooting about 42% so far. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. Right block shot. A rebound by Washington. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Haynes passes to Dinwiddie. Outside, Sexton. Drills it from outside. Sexton's got 5 now.
This is a shot Colin Sexton has worked so hard to improve on. Can he be consistent from three-point range?
To the middle, and Gafford throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Here's Collier. He's got 6. Nice ball movement by Utah. Launches it. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 21. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the inside. Here's Haynes. And it's blocked.
Well, that's the athletic ability of Colin Sexton. Twice on the pipe. What a big-time vertical.
Jazz have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Sexton. And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was about 10 or 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. Here's Shake and Bake. 18 points for him. 6 to shoot. Makes it off the glass. Shake and Bake's got 20 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
That one falls.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside positioning.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our player of the week, Shake and Bake.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Caleb Martin comes in for Washington, and Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. There's the 3, and he sinks it from deep. 3-pointer good from Haynes. Shake and Bake's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Mavs. Here's Collier, guarded by Haynes. Pass to Springer. Wants to get it to Collins and does. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
He got a little.
So it's Dallas cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from Lee. Okay, they're thinking about the shot.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Utah Jazz. And guys, they look helpless. It's reminding me of our pickleball team.
To be fair, those senior citizens had a game.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Jazz.
They have to lock it down defense.
And that is our...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen. Changes here Mavericks. Exum, he's checked in for Najee Marshall. And Shake and Bake subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Utah also making some changes. Filipowski comes in for John Collins. And it's Collier in for George. Taking a look at the Jazz. Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. Filipowski's out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Collier in at the 1. Home the trifecta.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
That one goes in. Washington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you have to love the size that Dante Exum attacks the point guard position with. He can see over defenders, passing the ball with great confidence.
Markkanen can't get it to go. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Sexton on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Here's Dallas. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Here's Shake and Bake. He has 29. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Markkanen passes to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, a big night for the big man, Walker Kessler, playing with tremendous confidence.
Here's Shake and Bake from downtown. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Collier, and he makes good on the layup. Collier's got 14.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Here's Haynes. Count that one.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Takes it inside. Collier. That's good. He's got 16. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game, the not always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford comes in for Derek Lively. And Martin subbed in for Washington. Shake and bake. Shot is good.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Markkanen. Over Thompson. The Mavericks pull it in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Haynes. Collier tries yet again, and it's good on the layup. 39 points for Shake and Bake.
And really an alert play on the glass there to get that second chance opportunity. He's having one of those games.
Damn, you suck. Back-to-back games like this, he is on a tear, competing with every ounce of energy he's got.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that dish.
Jazz shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Pass to Collier. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
With the drive. Shake and bake, no good. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Dallas.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And there's the drive. And the shot goes down. Shake and Bake's got 41.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
I'm downtown. I need a screen. Oh.
Elbow shot. Nice.
Oh! You gonna go pick it up? No. Yeah. Okay, so. And that's what you really do.
You can't party the way I used to anymore. Well, someone did miss it at work.
His jump shot, good. Shake and Bake's got 43 points.
Defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Fires from deep.
Oh! Damn.